Bill Clinton, through his spokesman, swears that he was never on sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein's orgy island. And because Slick Willie has proven to us so many times that he's not very fond of telling the truth.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Today's featured, one-of-a-kind original design is Bill, I did not have sexual relations on that island, Clinton, with Epstein's Island Temple in the background. You can get the design on any shirt, hoodie, or mug. Your order helps support the channel and expose lying pedophiles. The link's in the description and in the pinned comment. Well, it looks like residents in Sacramento face fines up to $500 for repairing their own car in their own driveways thanks to a new tyrannical law. In the land of the free, every day local governments and municipalities trample the rights of citizens to do with their property what they wish. Over the years, we've seen people face jail time for the length of their grass, arrested for windmills, and even ticketed for growing food. Now there's a new law in Sacramento, California that makes it illegal to repair a vehicle in your own garage or driveway. According to the Sacramento zoning code, it's illegal for residents of the city to conduct almost any repair to their cars while it's parked in their driveway. According to the authoritarian words scribbled onto paper by the city's bureaucrats, minor vehicle repairs is legal and is defined as follows: brake parts replacement, minor tune-ups, change of oil and filter, repair of flat tires, lubrication, and other similar operations. See section 5.2.0.b of the zoning code. Now, while this may seem reasonable, when you read the next section, you quickly learn that the restrictions make it all but impossible to meet the requirements to carry out any of the aforementioned repairs without breaking the law. Number 2, is minor vehicle repair permitted at residences? Yes, says the parent government. However, it's unlawful for any person to engage in or permit others to engage in minor vehicle repairs or maintenance in any agricultural, residential, interim estate, and interim residential zones under any of the following circumstances. Number 1, using tools not normally found at a residence. Number 2, conducted on vehicles registered to persons not currently residing on the lot or parcel. Number 3, conducted outside a fully enclosed garage and resulting in any vehicle being inoperable for a period in excess of 24 hours. Now, how exactly do you define tools not normally found in a residence? Is that a socket set, a torque wrench, a brake puller? This feels like a rule that's dangerously open to interpretation with pretty minimal supporting evidence. Number 2 is clearly there to prevent people from running off the books repair shops, but what if you're working on a friend's car? And number 3 means you can't do anything unless you have an actual garage, and whatever you're doing, you better get it all wrapped up inside of one day, which, as most of us who've dealt with one stubborn, time-sucking, hard-to-reach bolt know, it's not always possible. And of course, major automotive repair, that is, anything not explicitly defined under minor automotive repair, is not legal anywhere on your own property, even if you're doing it in the sanctity of your own closed garage. And just in case you're thinking that this is some fluke archaic law that's not enforced, think again. People are indeed receiving massive fines for it. A commenter on the Grassroots Motorsports forum says he received a ridiculously high fine for fixing his car in his own driveway. Nimble Motorsports said, I've not been left alone. They levied a $430 fine yesterday. You can request a hearing to review the code enforcement decision that costs $700 to complain. Now, we all know that these citations are backed by the threat of violence for non-payment. If this guy chooses to ignore the ticket, eventually police will come to his house and make him pay. If he refuses to pay, they'll kidnap him. If he resists the kidnapping, he'll be killed. But don't worry, the fine bureaucrats in the Sacramento government office justify this tyranny to keep you safe. Here's what they say. The chemicals involved in major automobile repair can pollute our neighborhoods and endanger the health and well-being of our residents. Furthermore, this kind of activity increases vehicle traffic and the visual impact can negatively impact property values. But this justification rings hollow because improperly disposing of chemicals is already illegal. Besides, city equipment uses the same chemicals. And of course, the city is engaged in hypocrisy. While they claim to be concerned about the health and well-being of their residents, they don't mind if you put Roundup on your grass. Everybody knows that lawn and garden care have plenty of harmful chemicals associated with them. Weed killers, pesticides, poisons for all manner of animals and insects, and nobody's trying to outlaw home gardening. Not yet anyway. Now, nobody wants to live next to a home that has dozens of junk cars parked in the front yard, dumping oil all over the ground. But this law goes far beyond any reasonable property code, and the insanely high fines levied against residents are little more than predatory in nature. If somebody's repairing their own car in their own garage, there's a good chance they don't have money to bring it to the shop. Now, instead of only struggling to pay to fix their car, they're now struggling with the looming threat of a $400 promise of government to inflict violence on them. Once again, this is not the land of the free and home of the brave. This has become the land of the fee and home of the slave. If you can't fix your own car in your own driveway without a government bureaucrat making a law against you, you're not a free man. Thanks, Sacramento. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. Also, check out over 100 hard-hitting designs in the shirt store, and if you want to support more content, hit me up on Patreon or PayPal. All those links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.